Bedouins as the I'm assuming the first map because that's how tournaments work. If I'm wrong, I'll be
Yes.
shocked. Is gonna be so fun because Bedouins is one of those maps where either you know how to play it or you don't. And I think all the players in this tournament are going to at least understand how to play, that nomad start. So I'm
Yes.
very excited. This could be very telling for Scarab as a player. If it's Sicilians on Bedouins, then Scarab is me for sure because that's one of my favorite things to play in the world. But that being said, we've got a hybrid map in desert paradise. Is that what that is? Um,
Yes.
and then I am struggling with the other one, but we've got closed and hybrid for
Immersion
Lynx.
is a little bit hybrid, kind of. There's lakes. But yeah, Desert
Okay.
Paradise is full hybrid. They gotta fight for water. Dry River Danakil, though, no.
Um, I'm very interested to see here what Lynx is cooking up because we got a very open map to start, then we've got a hybrid, and then we've got a closed for Lynx. So if we go Lynx's way, we're gonna be seeing a lot of different strategies come into play, which could also show us, a player that we know to be comfortable on hybrid or comfortable on closed maps. You see the other players struggle with that. That might give us a tell. Immersion
Yeah.
is a map that I played during my show match, and I've gotta say, it's so easy on immersion to either go for lakes or go for the outside. And I think it's really just going to depend on what civs we see here, which is going to determine we see try and control what here. But I hope we see
Yeah,
some
for sure.
docking. I hope we see abuse of fish to do some silly things. What do you think makes most sense for Lynx civs on these maps?
For sure. Well, I gotta point out the Vietnamese. Is this the first time we saw Vietnamese picked? Maxi didn't confirm. No,
Technically,
he's not. He's not Lynx.
technically, technically, we saw Vietnamese get random drafted by the random player that goes all random. Um,
Oh god.
yeah, so there is that, but no, we haven't seen Vietnamese raw drafted yet. So
Well, number one, Romans is pretty close to a free win for Dry River. There is Woo. I don't know what we're gonna play there. Romans has been ridiculously dominant on Dry River, and it's not even his home map. Like that's such a crazy first pick to get out for that map. I don't know. Lynx. I love that the chat is not even calling it Lynx; they're just calling them biscuits.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
even thing. Lynx.
Well, Biscuits is definitely
Roadrunner
one of
playing
those
Vietnamese. Hmm.
players that I would consider equally comfortable on all map types. You know what I mean? I've seen Biscuits play hybrid. I've been beaten by Biscuits on forest clearing. So it's like it's one of those things where it's Biscuits. We'll get in here. We'll see. I'll be able to tell pretty quickly. I'm a big Biscuits fan, so um, I like your ideas there. I will say, personally, I grabbed Malians for Bedouins, and that might seem silly because I think Bedouins lends itself to some early aggression with that extra fish. We could see something here where we see, like Armenians with men at arms into like something like that's enough speculation on that. On the flips,
For Bedouins. Oh.
I don't think I
Oh
lose
god,
my
can you hear me?
background. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I thought I
Yes,
dropped on the call there.
yes. Malians on Bedouins. On the flip side, I think we could see
I think it's
Byzantines.
Vietnamese.
I think it's Vietnamese. You think that they?
Vietnamese is just so good on nomad maps.
That's a good point. Yeah. If it is Vietnamese here, I'd love to see. I was gonna say Byzantines on Bedouins, but that I don't know. I don't know
I
how
can see
that
that.
matchup would
I well,
go.
I Byzantines being snapped first pick is actually
Oh my goodness! Somebody killed Addictive before he could talk about it. Someone shot Addictive before he could reveal the Bedouin strats. Biscuits sending out Hitman.
because
um,
I think took Romans just because if he didn't, Scarab was going to because Driver was in their
yep,
draft.
yes, yes.
George's Malians on immersion.
Ooh, now I
Right. Immersion I
wonder.
actually don't know much about. I've watched the only game I've watched on immersion is what was it? Was Dizzy played somebody in one of the show? Oh, Dizzy played you? Was it you?
Yes,
Who did he play? Yes, that game. And Dizzy like had me so totally convinced it wasn't her because she was like, "Hey, just so you know, like I got asked to play a show match. I'm this player just in case." And I'm like, "Oh no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine." And then like It was actually the one I cast. She made me think it wasn't, and I just was so conspiracy filled. It's like, if this, who the hell is this?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have one of the Civ that was predicted by my very lovely caster. Let me introduce players
Oh,
first. Right off the bat, we've got in the blue,
oh God!
in the Vietnamese, Lynx, and in the red, on Lithuanian, Scarab.
In the red, in the same
In
TC
the
square.
same. Oh my goodness! What a start to game one! I am excited.
Lynx is about to get jump scared through the. Oh, Scarab actually saw the TC Foundation too.
No way! So Scarab knows that Lynx is there. Lynx is gonna be trying to. Pardon me while I remember how to do. Dog.
Alt F. That's what I do.
Alt F. Oh, you're beautiful, man. Oh, never mind. Well, you are beautiful. I see. It's a toggle, not a hold. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we got.
Oh, sorry. Tab is, yeah. You can hold tab to do it too.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, so Lynx does not know where Scarab is. On the flip. Oh, yeah, it's right click player and then tab. Oh, addictive, you're beautiful. I'm so glad I have someone who knows what they're doing.
Oh.
And Scarab, knowing where Lynx is, gonna go ahead and go for the house wall there. Now, this is not what I would do. If I was Scarab, I would just act like I didn't know Lynx was there, but if you're going to play safe and smart, then you're going to want to definitely wall this off here to create some sort of barrier, and Scarab being the player with knowledge here is going to be the one to jump on that gun and get that wall up, which means either Scarab is going to know when Lynx is coming, or Lynx is going to discover that Scarab is there via those houses, which is what I think is going to happen. I think these houses
Actually huge.
may actually just be for Lynx to realize the situation that he's in, really. Now,
just sorry, Nando said I'm way louder than you. I don't know if you want to turn me down on Discord or something.
I'll turn you down. Oh yeah, it because it crashed, it turned you way back up. Talk now for me, boss.
Test. Hello. Lynx versus Scarab. They're gonna have a crazy feudal age here. This is insane for Scarab. Scarab being able to see Lynx is a game changer, because Lynx, if only Lynx could see these two, Lynx is gonna obliterate Scarab being this close.
Truly. Lynx gonna be the one to go to a second mill here first, because Scarab got a boar, whereas Lynx did not. Honestly, I think that's fine on Bedouins, as long as you've got good fish micro and you don't have vills that are bumping into each other 24/7. You should be good here as Lynx. I don't think we're gonna be behind too much on food. Now, my genuine curiosity is, will we see a player go for a tower in between TC? And if not, are we going to see some sort of skirm war? If I remember correctly, the Vietnamese don't really get a bonus minus a little bit of HP on their feudal archers and skirmishers, whereas the Lithuanians don't get their bonuses. No, they're a little cheaper and they move a little faster, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, it's faster. Great skirms. They actually both have really good skirms. I'm actually not sure who's better. Lynx, Vietnamese, 20% HP is monstrous.
When you're dealing with
but fast,
like HP, though, anytime you can micro more, and we're not gonna see people invest in things like thumb ring for accuracy. That 10% speed could be the difference between getting a hit and not getting a hit on the Lithuanian,
with micro
like, skirms. Yeah,
they're disgusting.
I absolutely love Scarab has the better wood line for certain, because Lynx is just kind of far from any edge. Does have the wood around his TC, but if he wants to get any substantial amount of wood in the bag, he's gonna have to do what Scarab's done and send some bills out. We're gonna be,
I didn't even notice. Nice.
We're gonna be lumber camping at home for Lynx, which is not a bad choice if he thinks he can end this game out super quickly. Like I said, Lynx doesn't have a really super close, besides to the northeast here, I want to say, would be Lynx's wood line. But then you're playing this sort of game where Scarab can swing around at any time. If you want to go for safe Lynx, you're going to have to go pretty far away. Can I also point out,
look at the minerals on this map. There's one gold pile near the players, and then there's nothing else anywhere. Where's all the gold stone?
It's true. And sorry about that, guys. We are going up to feudal for both players here. We got about a minute for Scarab here, a minute 10 and minute 25. That's going to be 15 seconds faster for Scarab. Just going to call that a board if.
Yeah, I think Scarab's going to tower this. Well, he's getting some walls in. The gold is fairly his, but he might just tower it to make sure he doesn't get towered. Lynx.
Oh.
Gold. He's scouted so well. Look, Nixon's vision is insane. I can feel his panic though. Like he's running around like, where is my damn gold?
Yes, exactly.
He found one in Narnia. He has the stone though, kind of. Actually, Scarab could get this if he finds it first. Scarab's vision though, not actually amazing. We lost all the sheep, that's why his vision's not great.
And that's feudal for Scarab. Scarab making an interesting choice to go for the outpost here. Personally,
Double outpost, wow.
interesting choice, especially when we know where our opponent is. Maybe we're looking for more res, maybe we're looking for woodlines, maybe we're just worried about Lynx swinging around that backside and hitting our
Yeah, I think
TC.
that's exactly it.
But the great
It's
thing,
an expensive way to just ensure it.
yeah, well, the great thing is, for Scarab at least, Lynx has built his archery range on the same side, meaning that Scarab's gonna pop out with these archers, hopefully gonna go forward and see this, and I think this is gonna be a situation where whoever sees the opponent first is gonna get skirms first, and that'll determine it, but we could just see big archer commits from both players here. One archer out for both
archers
now.
For both. This is gonna favor Vietnamese though. But I think Scarab does have the better map if he can make, like, determine that he does. He doesn't have the best scouting. Maybe you just make a spearman to kind of get yourself vision of this area.
Yeah, I think
Blacksmith on the way.
Okay, Archer's out now. Lynx found gold and immediately towers it, realizing, okay, I'm gonna need this if I'm gonna do anything this game. Lynx finding gold so late, where we already have 5 on gold for Scarab, is kind of painful though. And we're gonna find this tower. Skirm is gonna be for Lynx first. That makes sense. No gold coming in for Lynx this whole time. I feel like Lynx, without that gold, should have started on Skirms, but that's a... some would say a little bit hard of an early commit here. Lynx needs to make sure that he's not chasing one archer down. I think we're going to send that Skirm there. These two archers really
flashing going
to
come in first for Lynx.
These archers really need to be sent over here to this wood line for Lynx. Scarab's got these archers out. He's got the pressure, and right now he's pressuring a tower on a gold mine, and that's not bad, but we're never going to kill here.
No, and I wouldn't be surprised if Lynx, if he could find a stone, he might end up towering Scarab's gold, because I don't think he can see. Yeah. Oh, he can. The scouting's just so good. Lynx can actually see that Scarab does have a second gold to fall back to. So maybe you really don't.
Here. Okay, we've got Spearman fighting the Bills. Got a couple skirms, doing a little bit of damage. No Bills lost yet, but it is going to be 3-1
not towering
on that
this
KD.
wood.
Oh, and we're going to delete
not towering this gold is crazy.
Yeah. This might be... Scarab was in the better position, but going for those outposts on the right when we know where Lynx is just a little questionable on my end. I would have loved to see a tower right here between that gold on that fish for Scarab. So much going on here. I think this is gonna end up being a game where we see the player who's able to manage the chaos better is going to be the player that comes out on tops. And if blue is Lynx, if blue is Lynx is Biscuits, then I know Biscuits can navigate this. We've got the skirms on the field.
Stable actually added for Scarab as well. I didn't even notice. Scout on the field.
On the opposite
we got
side
archers
as well.
wrapping around on the north.
This is exactly what I said
TC.
Scarab needed to do. This is everything for Scarab here.
Oh wow, blue's not noticing actually.
Blue! Oh!
There we go. All right, 2 vills down, maybe 3.
That's 2. That's 2. Okay. Oh man, Lynx, we're playing that game where we're walking our skirms forward and we're walking them back, and we're walking them forward and we're walking them back, and we're wasting all of our military time, all of our military micro, on just walking back and forth. This could be an issue.
Scarab
Biscuits
is
maybe
way
has
in.
too much thinking about right now, and it's not that we don't know what to do. We just aren't committing.
I think Scarab's eco is way more flimsy though. Like
Yes.
Scarab can annoy this woodline, but like all his resources he needs to live are not safe. Once Lynx finds him, like that gold, you got to tower that gold. He hasn't got the stone yet though.
Well,
He does see it.
Scarab is trying to solve all these solutions with all this food here in the feudal age, but Lynx is going to be up so much food, and if we get 1 or 2 spears, like Lynx has a spear at home, we've got that little hole there. We could sit in that. We want to sit in that choke point if we can here.
Oh, Scout's actually going crazy
Oh,
here. The
are we going to try and wall? We need to
Look at the wall.
palisade there. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay, actually almost went worse for
figuring
him
it out
because the
here.
archers were nearly able to stack.
Yeah.
This is just too flimsy for Scarab. You need to lock this goal down or fall back to the other one if he sees it. He does. But he's kind of on food gold now. Food wood.
I really wish Scarab, instead of putting all this food into scouts, had gone for a market and gone for a go up here, because I think
Lynx is going to click up.
As Scarab, as Lithuanian, you know, you're definitely wanting to get to castle first. You want to get a monk on the map. You want to get knights out, right? That's what I'm thinking here. But instead we
you don't want to be in a long archer war against Vietnamese.
Well, and now we've honestly swapped our position, because I thought Scarab was so strong, and now we've invested so much res that Lynx clicks castle first, despite not even having a gold at the beginning of feudal. Lynx started feudal fighting for a gold mine, and now is up to castle first.
Castle Age is so brutal here. You're already losing like an archer war against Vietnamese just being in feudal. If he hits like crossbow timing, castle upgrades, he's so dead. He needs to get on this second gold for red, and he needs to secure it. This gold is lost. He should have towered it, I think. Oh, this is going to be brutal. Yeah, you are right, though. Even, like, Scarab, there's one thing going scouts. That's a lot of food. He went for scout armor as well. Like, he was planning to stay feudal age.
Ooh. I think this might be, like, Scarab's going to see castle age and either panic or GG. Because when you're on a map like this, if you're not comfortable and your opponent hits castle and you haven't clicked castle, and you're playing a civ that, like, all their bonuses hit in castle, you know? We're making more skirms for Scarab.
Still making scouts. Nah, Scarab is so dead. So dead.
And we've got enough archers on the field for Lynx that I think crossbow bodkin here, if we can get it in, we can just kind of walk at him. You know, crossbow bodkin's not afraid of one armor scouts. Crossbow bodkin, not afraid. There's bodkin.
I'm not saying Scarab is back. He did realize what he needed to do. A bit late, but he has towered that gold on the right.
Okay.
So he's realized, like, oh god, I'm in a bad spot, but I think it might be a bit too late.
It's gonna come down to how aggressive.
Instantly.
Yep. It's gonna come down to how aggressively Lynx plays with these crossbows. Truly. Lynx has the range, has the damage. Sit right next to that wood line by either the TC or you sit on that wood line. Like, that wood line's open now on the backside.
Oh yeah, true.
You just gotta see if
Scout's trying to raid. We just have too many things. You can't get damaged. Like, you put so much money into the upgrades for feudal age, and you can't get damage with it.
And there it
calls
is.
It. That's I would have called it earlier. That's really well played by Lynx. Scarab, to be fair, I don't think is a weak player. He realized what he needed to do just too late.
I think
he got kicked off that gold way too easy.
Scarab had early information and then played as if we didn't have that early information, in my opinion. Going for those outposts first thing in feudal, I love a good outpost. If you casted that show match between Izzy, saw that outpost on that forward gold on Bedouins literally pay off.
Yes.
Like, this is
did you see that cast? I cast that with Nando, and he wasn't sure it was you, and then by like game 2 he's like, yeah, this is tea time. Like, we don't even need to cast the rest. This is tea time.
I haven't seen the cast. I've seen some of the
it's so good.
But what I will say is, if you're gonna outpost, you know, put that first outpost right forward on that fish on the right side of Link's base. You got your archery range on the left side, and then like you power that first gold for Scarab, and everything that Lynx does to mess up Scarab is stopped. All that action with those skirmishers from Lynx early were on that gold because Lynx was like, okay, I desperately need. I now know you have gold. Let me mess that up a little bit. And that could have been solved, like I
Yeah.
said, either that tower on that early gold for Scarab or go castle, you get monks, and then you're dealing with relic gold. Oh, and you get your plus attack. So I think Scarab, maybe if we had gone for a different Civ plan, or I'm not sure what Scarab's plan was here. Maybe they thought they had more time in. But Lynx
I think he
definitely.
thought Lynx was staying feudal was the thing. So
And
fair enough to him to go for the upgrades, but Lynx just played this perfectly. Like the scouting was so good. I could feel he was panicking because he couldn't find a gold. He's like, dude, where are my resources? But the minute he found one, like that shows, I think, a higher level thinking. Towering it immediately before you even like. I think myself
mhm.
included, we're too used to reactive towers. He's like, dude, I need this gold or I'm dead, so I'm just gonna tower it. Like I'll make up the stone somehow.
And I think part of that
Really
also
nice play.
stems. I think part of that also stems from, and this is not a bad thing, but our community, Age of Empires as a community, uh, 100% have this aversion to using resources that aren't gonna get like guaranteed value, you know?
Yeah,
And so when
exactly.
you see these players that drop towers super early or drop outposts and you're like, "Oh, that's so silly." And then, 45 minutes in the game you're going, "That was big brain." But here we saw it play off so much faster, and I think that's a lack of commitment from Scarab and just such good commitment from Lynx the second he um
That was I don't think that was a bad game, Zardes. That was a cool game. I
yeah.
think Lynx just played it better, but that was such a positional. It couldn't have been more positional. Like Lynx, on looking at this map, I wouldn't have guessed Lynx would win, but he played it so well.
And I will
Oh
say, I was very confused when he didn't immediately respond to the archers on his wood line. But Lou was thinking so far ahead. I think that that's where they got their attention caught up. In trying to figure out what the right play was and walking those
yeah,
skirms back and forth. I think that if Lynx had just kept a couple skirms at home and just gone forward pressure, this game could have ended almost even earlier.
here we go. Game two, Secret Desert Cup quarterfinal. Lynx and Scarab. We're on Immersion, which I don't really know. I've seen once. It's a kind of sick looking map. The only game I saw on this was Dizzy going insane with the woo. We got Malians business. Wasn't there Woo in the draft? So Woo, I think Woo actually might be for Desert Void. But
I
we
think it
got
was Armenians. I don't think Wu was in the draft. I can check real quick. But I don't know if you remember what Civ I said was great on this map. I said Malians.
yeah. No, you called that one. Malians
Malians.
Byzantines here. I thought Byzantines would win for Desert Paradise. That's interesting. It was their first pick too. So Scarab has this locked.
Yeah, no, this might be like the Scarab like game. Hopefully, this should be, if I'm
I don't know
not
what the
mistaken,
Byzantine plan
Scarab's
is here.
first map and first Civ. So we're looking at, hopefully, if this is the first map and first Civ draft for Scarab, this should
Yeah,
theoretically
it's
be
got to
their
be.
best setup, right? So I'm very intrigued to see what we see. Um, Lynx playing, in my opinion, one of the best civs in the game, Malians. And Byzantines have a lot of tools to deal with Malians. In my brain, these are both late game civs, minus the fact that Byzantines can do some funky, cheap, like trash in the feudal age to make them get
Yeah,
to that late
insanely
game.
good trash.
Yeah, I'm just. Is Lynx gonna go for like a fast castle? What do Malians do in feudal here? I really feel like if you're looking at Byzantines, you gotta realize that it's a race to the end, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a water fight, just judging by how I feel these players are higher level. Well, okay, I know Lynx will Scarab if we're picking immersion first. We have to, but in that case, I feel like Byzantines are gonna crush. Fires just go crazy. I assume this was a Desert Paradise pick, but obviously he has this prepared. I mean, there's a lot of deep fish here. Six deep
Ooh.
fish per lake, four lakes, and there's the outside lakes. Do you actually like the outside water isn't even bad. There's so much deep fish.
No, not at all. The outside water is perfectly viable. I think the big thought process here is if you can go for uncontested, you go for uncontested, unless your goal is to just completely deny the opponent. that does require you to know where your opponent docks, and that's going to
Yeah, Scarab has got
require
to keep an eye on that.
exactly. We're going to require scouting, and as I say it, the casters say it, and it shall be done. Lynx going to be docking the outside water here. I don't
That's
like.
big brain.
I don't dislike that at all. I honestly like
I
this for
love
Lynx
that.
here. As the Malians, like I said, you're going to want to go for Castle Age. You're going to want to go for your strong late game with your gold and all that kind of stuff. So I like this. The other thing I really like that I haven't been seeing on Scarab side, now I do kind of see it. We're getting deer pushed, and that's a big deal. The fact that Scarab pushed, I think only one deer, maybe two, but isn't pushing the last one.
Oh,
And we've
tea
got
time.
docks on the outside for both players here.
Scarab is big braining it right back. He's gonna send fires. I think Lynx is docking the outside to be like, oh dude, like I'm not fighting Byzantines. You can have the center docks. And Scarab's like,
Oh,
psych, the outside is
yes!
mine. He's
That
gonna
would be
send fires
so
around.
great. Let's see what Scarab sees real quick. Nothing. Okay, neither player has scouted forward. Lynx is just now sending his scout a little forward. He's getting really lucky. If he can keep this scouting path, he is going to find Scarab. We're veering west now. Lynx got really close to figuring out there where Scarab was. You know, I wonder if one of these players is going to be super greedy and dock both a inside lake and an outside lake early. There's more of a me play, so
I
I doubt we'll see it, but
I
actually,
would. I mean, oh, is it normal to dock the outside? I would have thought the inside lakes were normal. I did say I've seen this map once, and neither player did fish. The one game I saw of this. But damn,
and
I would have thought that docking the outside is like giving up control of the center ones. And then Scarab is just like, no, screw you. I'm going to fight the outside too.
I guess the opposite mentality of what I said is true, because what I said is you want to be uncontested, but I guess here, like you said, Scarab definitely wants to contest, and if you go outside, just have a more likely chance of that, you know. Whereas if you
We got
dock one of
feudal
these
coming in.
centers as Byzantines, you're just like either you are setting yourself up for success if you happen to dock the same lake. But yeah, no, the safe play for Scarab is definitely outside, and with the faster feudal time, as long as Scarab can scout the dock from Lynx, Scarab's going to be in a great place with fires here.
Yeah, he's got his scout hanging around the base. We have Vills coming forward. They're probably going to dock 2 Vills. The dock is nice, so you don't just get sniped. Little bit faster feudal for Scarab. We're 1 Vill later in Dark Age for Lynx. Oh no, we're not going to dock. Hold on, we're gonna barracks. Never mind. But Scarab's going to see this. Lynx also keep an eye. Scouting is really nice. Early. Oh god, I'm still too loud. Sorry.
No, you're good. I think after realizing what I realized, which was my actual system audio was turned down,
Oh,
now
it
I
turned
can
me. Yeah,
I can turn you down on Discord and I can still hear you, because that was my issue before,
nice.
was when I turned you down, then I couldn't hear you, but you were really loud for
Ah,
stream. So I think what was happening was stream was getting unfiltered audio, whereas I was getting filtered audio, and it was turning you down for me and not for them. But now that
yeah, I get you.
I fixed all that, I can hear you really good. I've turned you down another 30% from what I had you at, so
All right,
there's that
nice.
fire galley for Scarab coming out right away. I love that. Double bit axe for Lynx with a stable. What are we?
Oh, stable
What are
opening.
we thinking? Are we gonna go for like 2 scouts, 3 scouts, and then play for castle? Because I like not going open castle. That's not something I would assume players of this caliber would do. Oh, okay. I got really scared for Scarab's below half health scout. It looked like it maybe
Yeah,
was gonna get blocked in on that
bets
woodline
get
there.
whacked.
Yeah.
We got him. It's going to be a couple of scouts and then try and keep up fire production. I think he's not going to try and fight it long term because you just kind of can't against Byzantines unless he goes for like more production. 4 on gold is
Lynx is
pretty
going for
fair.
town watch here, and Scarab stopped at 1 fire galley.
I think the 10 watch was Hughes' house, which is fair.
That makes sense.
But the I think so. I thought I heard like 3 vills building one thing. Link's also going to dock the center pond first. Is this seen by Scarab? No, he hasn't seen it yet. But the scouts are making contact. We're just going to get more spears made by Scarab, though. Super cheap. 10 watches is maxi 100%. He did draft Vietnamese. Did we think? Oh, that would be insane. The person we thought is like biscuits or mega fish is Maxi. Oh, do you know how? Like, I'm not messing around. Maxi does have high APM.
Maxi has a high APM that he uses for silly things.
Yes, that's the thing. Has
You
he been
know,
like drop the training weights for once and been
both
like, you know what, screw this.
both players have double mid axe. Lynx has the second dock in the middle. And honestly, I think that this is perfect from Lynx because what this does is it says if Lynx gets hit on the outside here, he's got fish on the inside, which means Scarab's gonna, quote unquote, commit a bunch of resources to the outside, right? And we're gonna see that
Oh, hold on, we got
fishing ship go
scouts
right out.
wrapping around. Nice walls.
Both players
Scouts
are gonna
wrap
be
around the wood line when
hitting.
there's no spears here.
Got a couple of spears coming from the front of the base for Scarab. Scarab's gone for quite big walls here. I don't dislike it. Scarab only going to be going for a barracks and an archery range because he needs that wood for those fire galleys. Lynx
Oh,
has all three. Has a stable, has an archery range, and has a barracks. So Lynx is prepared to defend whatever
yeah.
Scarab's
Scarab
doing.
forward docking.
Scarab forward
Bottom left.
docking and farming at home is an interesting choice. Lynx throwing down a couple of
This is a
those.
big food investment for Lynx, and Scarab is nearly full walled. He's gonna have to hope he gets damage here.
There's a fire galley out. It's going to get that first hit for Lynx. Lynx is going to win that first galley fight here. We're going to bring a bill, potentially to repair. One fishing ship goes down. We're going to get a couple spear doinks on there. We may be able to trade 1 for 1 here. It's going to all depend on micro. We need to make sure that we see this if we're Lynx. We don't want to be down, and there comes the repair for Scarab onto that low health. That's going to be a dead fire for Lynx. Was in a good position at first. Now we've got 3 to 1. That forward Vil not only docking, but also going to be winning
Nice.
that fight with the repairs. On the flip
Damn,
side,
Scarab is locked on today.
I found Blue's micro or lack thereof. It's on the Palisades. We have got the absolute.
Palisades.
If I see a spear for Blue, that'll be the most AI army I've ever seen. My goodness. Welcome to feudal age,
Oh,
ladies
also a
and
random
gentlemen.
fire on the far right from Blue. I'm not sure. He might be a rally point thing.
Ooh. Either
Scarab
it's a
is
rally
doing
point,
this really well though.
or he's just running because he realizes he's lost that outside water. I would love to see maybe another inner lake dock here from Lynx if we could, because I don't think we're going to win outside right now unless we can get another sneaky dock out somewhere.
Yeah, look how much that's helping. 800 to 900 res ahead. Like,
My concern
does Scarab
is
know about that? No, he doesn't.
Lynx is 900 ahead on res, but Scarab is up on score, so Scarab is not even going to realize what's happening at this point. And Lynx, once again, clicking castle first, and this might just be, like...
Twice in a row. Scarab is miles from castle.
Yeah, this might be twice in a row we're seeing a player that's just able to do things first. It's not that Scarab made bad plays, but I think Lynx was able to...
Tower
wow.
being forced as well.
Like
And a third dock on the other lake for Lynx. This is going to spiral out of control. Second stable being added back home. Oh, there's a forward range. Hold on. Is this Maxi? There's a forward range. Right. You can see this range. Look at the wood line for Lynx.
what is
It's being
happening, my
towered.
boy?
What is going on here?
Oh.
It's full walled.
It's such an archery range, you know, and I'm really worried that Scarab is gonna get done to him what was done to his opponent in round 1, which is Scarab's gonna have 3 early FFs due to just
Oh no.
absolute domination. But I'm hoping Scarab can find their flow in one of these games. I think Scarab's a really good player with really good ideas, and we're seeing feudal aggression, we're seeing all these things, and we're not able to quite get to where we want to be. I'm wondering if Scarab is just like not realizing where the food is gone, isn't realizing like why they're not getting to that castle res. I don't know if they're just struggling to get that castle res. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, we're nearly there. But Lynx is there, like still adding fish to the new lake. Like this economy's gonna get crazy. Second TC coming up. I don't think you can catch up here as
Oh,
Scarab
no.
anymore.
No, not unless we could get some mega pressure. I will say the one mistake Lynx could make here is not keeping up
Oh,
the
we're in.
pressure. But Lynx is doing a really good job of using that feudal military to continue just eating up Scarab's APM, truly. As my
Yeah, the
capture H
scouts got in.
freezes.
Now light cav. They actually got trapped in. Scarab managed to finish a stone wall, but they did
Yeah,
get a vil kill. They might gonna get another couple here.
where are you at, my friend?
Oh, we did. Did it crash? I'm at 2204.
No, but let's go ahead and pause for a second and sync back
All right.
up. I actually somehow got ahead of you. I'm at 2213
Oh.
right now.
Okay, 1 sec. Right, 2213.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, no, that light cav timing is beautiful because it also lets them get away from those spears faster. If I'm not mistaken, light cav are faster than regular cav.
No, I actually think light cav are slower. It's one of the weirdest things where upgrade
Are
makes it
you
worse.
really?
It's like the tiniest thing. Yeah, it's like 0.05 slower in light cav.
I
I'm
did
pretty
not
sure.
realize that. Interesting.
You would think like why would they be slower? But actually, yeah, normal scouts are. It's the tiniest bit slower.
And that archery range actually never goes up, by the way. For
No, oh
Scarab.
yeah, no, I did get killed. That's such a maxi move. I don't think this is maxi, but also Scarab gonna try and dock the 2 center lakes. We are
This is
still
big.
playing. Castle's
This
coming
is
in.
big. Because I think what Scarab's realized is that Lynx is getting food from somewhere. He had the fish control on the outside, and he's like, okay, well, this guy's still doing way too good to not have fish somewhere. And now, hopefully, we're going to be able to see at least one of these lakes get cleaned up because Lynx on 3TC, 2 dock, Hagen
Yeah, his economy is gonna be enormous in like 5 seconds. Second TC is gonna get added for Scarab. Lori, how do you dare make so much sense with one comment? That doesn't make so much sense. The light cav is slower because the dude wears more armor. That just makes so much sense. Gonna get pikeman and camel in. Scarab's here to fight, but this, I don't know. Scarab doesn't even know that we're on extra TCs here. I don't think you can catch up. Well, he's gonna try. War galley coming in too, so he's gonna clear this fish. Oh, Lynx saw the dock.
I don't think that's good. I don't know. Oh, Scarab, my friend. I would have preferred a fire galley over the demo, but I guess we're gonna go for the demo.
Oh, but if it's a really good demo, this is
If it's
an
a good
upgraded
demo, it could be a really good
Watch
demo.
this.
Wait
It's
for
gonna be
it.
an amazing
Wait
demo.
for it. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. We're gonna be trying to convert a camel. Convert
Come
a
on,
camel.
Scarab.
Camel gets converted in all but one
That was
fishing ship.
amazing.
Oh man. Oh, monk gonna go down to the camel. Camel gonna go down to
I know.
the other camel.
You know, Lynx was looking at the conversion, so he's just gonna look back and be like, "Dude, did I not? I thought I made fish here."
I thought I
Like,
did
he
something.
probably didn't
Yeah.
even notice.
Yeah, it was perfectly
Did I not?
well
God damn
done.
it.
Lynx even had a little bit of a demo dance there. The fire galleys on the blacksmith and the market could be an unexpected
Oh yeah, that's
loss
actually
for
gonna
Lynx.
need to be remade.
Yeah, that's gonna be hopefully effective, but the real thing here is Lynx having no blacksmith upgrades. If he loses that blacksmith, he's not gonna think about it potentially. That's like one thing I've seen time and time again with me, with my booming. I'll be on 3 to 5 to 7 TCs, and then I'll be like, I have 0 upgrades, and then I realize my barracks got taken out in feudal age. So hopefully
Yeah,
Lynx
Barracks goes blacksmith
able
does
to
go down.
realize that pretty quickly. Siege workshop
The
for
only
blue
thing
now.
is, Scarab needs to be making something happen right now, if not like a couple of minutes ago, because like the eco is exploding. 76 and climbing for Lynx. Wheelbarrow coming. I actually
If you're Scarab
don't know
here,
if this is winnable.
if you're Scarab here, I would hope that you would throw down a 3rd TC and go all in cheap pikes here and just play
That is
for
a good point.
play for that trash, because right now cheap pikes beats everything Lynx has got on the board.
Yeah, pikes or camels, because Byzantines can act as though they have a bigger economy than they do, because everything is so cheap.
Exactly.
But I don't like it has to be fast. I think he's not pulling the trigger fast enough.
The window is closing. Scarab brings home pikes, cleans up a little bit there. But blue is just free booming on the back. Blue no longer has a market or a blacksmith. That is something important to note.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the
Okay,
market
market's
has been
getting was
taken as well.
noticed.
Yeah, market got noticed. Gonna just pop that a couple tiles back. Blue
Oh,
has
he made
a...
a blacksmith. Where's
Oh,
his
where is it?
blacksmith?
Oh, he
Oh,
built
it's
it
over on the
forward.
right.
Very nice, very nice. He built it probably right after I said something and made me look like a fool. Gonna be a 4th town center going down for Lynx here on that gold. I love it. I love it. Never mind. It is not a town center. He has deleted it and has chosen the mining camps.
We're 5k res ahead nearly. This is... I mean, you are right. Lynx is sorely lacking upgrades, but it's going to be...
Well,
Lynx
Lynx is on is about to
not
be
like
on
Scarab
2
is...
relics too, so it's like...
Yeah. It's not like Scarab is ahead in upgrades. It's going to be... Oh, actually, Scarab cleans out the center pond as well. This War Galley has paid off.
Oh, yeah. Well, and...
I mean, the ponds were nearly totally fished. The center one, at least. So, yeah, 4 TC coming in on the south. That's a nice TC.
What else can Scarab do here, in my opinion, besides, like, Monk Pike hold for
Castle.
more... Like,
drop a castle. Try and go all in fighting, because you're not going to win as the game goes on.
Alright, Addictive, it's time to play my favorite game show of where would they put that
the best
castle? I know exactly where I would put
I
it.
don't like this castle, but they're going to choose this place.
I'm going to cry, first of all. Scarab obviously has never watched me. I guess I'll cry my eyes out. Let's think about this. What does this castle do? This castle, it creates a choke point between these 2 lakes, which hasn't really been that relevant, but I guess it gives Scarab a place to attack from.
Oh, Scarab is imp?
Excuse me, I forgot
Actually,
about
pretty
cheap
sick.
Biz Imp. This
We
is
got the
exactly
cheap
what I
Byzantine
said.
imp, yeah.
I said I wanted to see late game Scorpions for Lynx coming out. Pike's gonna be chasing back. That castle goes up. It's... Like I said, I don't know what the castle do. I mean, I guess cataphracts, but you don't want cataphracts here.
I think he's just going to try and push.
Not to mention
monks,
he pulled
camels.
so many vills. If you're going to pull that many vills, like, shove it up their face. And it's going to be a
Lynx
castle
is quite
on
far
the
from
right
imp.
defensively for Lynx. Lynx, I'm going to fight you if you're biscuits. If you're biscuits and you built that castle...
Lynx is far from him, but he's spending hard on army. That's going to be really tough. Although the fact that Scarab's going monk camel, Lynx is going full.
I will say though, cheap Halb here. While he's on Castle Age, we could get like a Halb siege push going if we stop throwing all of our gold away in these monks that keep dying to scorpions.
I do love this play from Scarab. It's kind of the only thing you can do. We're just so far behind. That. Look at the size of the economy. We're already double for Scarab.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought Lynx was gonna win this game, like, by keeping the pressure on and then going like real hard, but Scarab has played this better than I would have expected seeing the last game, but like I said, this should be Scarab's most favorable civ and map matchup. I really appreciate...
Imp is on the way.
I really appreciate how every fire galley that can shoot a building has been. I'd love to see those other fire galleys down on that bottom left house for Scarab, but this is just... This is going to result in either Lynx uses that eco that he had, or he doesn't. And he really needs to make a decision on what he's going to do with it, because if we don't see something soon, the Biz are pushing.
Oh, Drummond in the left lake is actually kind of nice.
Ooh, Knights in the eco for Lynx, right before
God,
Imp comes in.
And second armor's about to hit, they're going to kill everything.
Beautifully timed attack by Lynx, I've got to say. That was real nice. Honestly, we lost an extra knight than we needed to, but I am not mad at that at all. I'm loving the Droman. Anytime I can see a Droman, I love a Droman.
They're nice, but like, look at Lynx's production queue. He's just constantly pumping knights from like 5 stables. It's just gonna...
Oh, the Droman
is
the Droman for the Scorpions, my friend.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
That is kind of cute. And we're going to be
The
seeing
Drummond is just like
devotion
huge
for
space control.
Lynx here.
Oh, we're
Oh my
devoted.
goodness. Does Lynx think that is he trying to convert the Droman, or is this just because we see so many monks from the Biz player?
It's for sure just stop some conversions coming through. To be honest, Scarab just can't make anything. Like, there's too many knights. There's going to
I
continue to be too
mean,
many
he
knights. We're going to hit
doesn't he
30
doesn't
with
need
no
to make
stopping.
anything but pikes and sit them under his TCs. You have 3 pikes sitting around each of these TCs. Like, at the very least, Lynx can't just do everything he wants to here. Lynx had knights hitting 3 different ecos there, and yeah, we're cleaning it
Yeah.
up, but look at that eco KD! Look at the eco
His eco is
KD!
just, it's just too big. It's like that classic thing
Oh,
that
and the
Scarab's on the
castle on
right
the
counter units who
right.
got heavy camo, but there's just too many knights. Scarab's economy, or sorry, Scarab's economy just isn't good enough to keep up with it. We've no
No.
army.
Both players going to be trying to add TCs on the opposite side, but we are going to see that GG called, and I think that's a fair GG.
Oh,
I think Lynx got a few key attacks there that just took Scarab from I can bring this back to Ay Dios mío, and
that was a sick game.
that was a sick game. I think
I
Scarab showed
think,
a lot more of what he can do.
yeah, that was really the strategy was there. I think he just took a bit long to pull the trigger because Link's economy is just way too big. He's on the perfect right units. He's actually doing the right play, and it doesn't matter if your opponent has triple the units that you have. Like, you can counter all you want, they're gonna still kill you.
I want to look.
Oh,
I want to look. Yeah. 150 versus 70 max bills, and twice the fishing ships for Lynx, even though Lynx lost those first fish on the outside. He only actually lost 5 fishing ships there. Obviously he got demoed on that one lake, but the Vil count and the early TCs are just 3 TCs when your opponent's down in feudal still is just insane. If you lose from that position, it's because you went too late, in my opinion.
I don't know who Scarab is. Scarab feels like a strong player, and they're just coming up against an equally or stronger player.
I'm gonna be a sheep here and say, from what I've seen these last 2 games, is this is Biscuits versus Ghost Rider. If I saw those 2 players playing, this is about what I would expect those sets to go like. Um, I could be crazy.
Mm.
Ghost Rider is here. Ghost Rider's played Biscuits, if I'm not mistaken. But I'd be very intrigued to see if Scarab is like a I had it thrown around that maybe Scarab is John Perkins, and we got those backwards because John Perkins has John Perkins does FF early, but also I've seen John Perkins play really well as well. We know that's a fact. So this could
Mm.
be maybe it was like a situation where Ghost Rider got beat out early and then you see a flip there, but I don't think Ghost Rider is an early FFer. Um, I am seeing why people are saying Lynx is Biscuits. Let me say that. Let me just say that the more I
I actually
watch,
do think that too,
the more
and I
comfortable
agree.
I get with that.
These weren't early GGs for sure. They were like very reasonable GGs. Ghost Rider says all I can say is I know who Scarab is 100% at this point.
Interesting,
The forward
interesting.
range was felt stupid, Maxi, but I don't. I think we saw Maxi already.
Man, Scarab, imagine if you're a little less greedy with that archery range and you put it next to your dock and then, like, I don't know. I mean,
The thing is, like, they
Lynx
probably
was
couldn't
on
do anything anyway.
Knights. Yeah, I don't know. I think that was just a nail in the coffin of getting seen there. I like the ideas. I like the Droman. I like the Imp. If that castle for Scarab was where I wanted it to be, which is a lot closer to where Lynx's first castle was, I think with the number of Vels we brought and the pikes, like, we can force that castle up on 2 TCs. That second siege workshop wasn't there when that castle went up. We could have gone like a castle on a hill. Then we can't see that third TC over there for Lynx, and maybe that can compound in like squeezing Lynx into that west corner. But Scarab has to see that castle and has to see that opportunity there. Um,
Hmm.
I don't think that Scarab's castle was a game losing castle, but it could have. I think that first castle, when you're up to Imp and you have that positioning and you have those Vels you're going to bring anyways, you have to get something, and Scarab just didn't get enough for that castle.
Yeah. It's a nice one, but it needs to be
It's a nice
forcing the
one if
issue
you're in
crazy
a
hard.
position to push from it, but he was already up
Yeah,
to
exactly.
imp, and it's like your opponent's not up to imp, you're up to imp. You have Treb sitting in your opponent's economy, you're taking out, and all you have to do here for Scarab is the second you hit castle is go 3 barracks pikes and sit and econ, and just every time Lynx is like, "Oh, I'm all in nice castle. What are you gonna do?" It's like, here, have pennies worth of pikes that will deal with that for me. Thank you. You know, but I
Yeah, I
digress.
think
I
so.
think unless you have any big points to make, I think we go to game 3.
Oh, I just want to see more games. I want Scarab to get a win because he feels like he is prepared. I think, yeah, Grape Cheese might be right. Scarab feels like he's having a bit of a rough day because he has the right uh, ideas. I think it is a strong player for sure. Lynx is just coming against someone who's also strong. Why is everyone so low APM? We're not looking at APM. No,
I I
actually, the
I don't
APM for Lynx is pretty high. Scarab is like huge peaks, but not super high.
interesting. I don't have the pro right now, so I can't see APMs, but yeah, no, I would have guessed that Lynx was sitting probably around 20, or sorry, I think Lynx is sitting around like just below 30 APM average if I had to guess, whereas Scarab's probably at like peaks of, obviously you get peaks of hundreds all the time, but that's just because of lots of units. I guess that
Yeah,
Scarab's sitting more at like 20 APM. I feel like Lynx has significantly more APM than Scarab.
yeah. Lynx is like 60, 70,
Oh my
super fast.
gosh. Holy cow. I
Scarab
was
is
guessing
like
30
30,
something.
30 to 40.
Maybe my APMs are just, I'm guessing, low, but yeah, no.
That's
Okay,
super
interesting.
fast.
That
I'm
is
like
so
40.
fast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 3 of the Secret Desert Cup quarterfinal. We have in the red on the Malay, Scarab, and in the blue on the Bohemians, Lynx. Now, Bohemians, I like here. They're a pretty standard closed map civ. That being said, Malay on a map where you can pretty much free Elephant Rush, oh my goodness, it would be hot to see. And when I see Malay, when I think Malay, I think of my good friend Scrappy Coco, the Malay Rusher. As far as I know, nobody does it better. He's toasted me with Malay before, so let's just
Nice.
I'd love to see Scarab go for an aggressive play like that, because I think both times we've seen Scarab have a feudal strategy, go for the feudal strategy, and then Blue has just kind of looked at it and gone, "That's a really nice strategy you've got," and gone just like around it or
Consider
whatever.
this
Yeah,
Pix Castle
exactly.
H.
Exactly. And so I
I
hope
will say this isn't that much of a closed map because it is fortified palisade walls, but they're not that strong. And this is a crazy close spawn. The game I saw this, the bases were like full opposite sides. They're so close.
I did
They don't
wonder
know.
about that. I did wonder about that. Honestly, I didn't know if they were supposed to be across from each other, like on like fortified clearing, but with it being this
That's the way I've seen
close,
this map.
it being this close to each other, I would. You're gonna call me crazy, Zardoz. I do call this a closed map, and that's because I can't dodge and rush on it. Actually, I probably could, but that's a whole other
With
conversation.
that attitude.
That's a conversation for me, Maxi, and the practice sheets. I want to point out one huge difference between these players right off the bat. Scarab, pushing Turkey through the gates, or Ostrich through the gates. Very nice. But
Oh, nice. Yeah, Lynx did one of those.
we had a
That's
lumber
cute.
camp inside for Scarab and a lumber camp outside for Lynx. And long term, obviously, Lynx's lumber camp is going to be better. But if Scarab goes for any sort of aggression here, Lynx is going to be hurting in the wood department, in my opinion.
True. This wood line is going to run out so fast, though. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder, is it better for Scarab to get out earlier? Scarab's kind of blocking himself in. Is this mill blocking the gate? Maybe there's a tile there. If it might be better for Scarab to get out there and try and secure the real wood line first, because this wood line is going to last like 30 seconds. It's
True.
going to be gone
True.
the start of feudal age.
I wonder if this is Scarab hoping that, because if I'm going for something like an Elephant Rush, I'll go for like super skimpy resources, because my thought process is either I get to castle and I win the game, or I'm throwing the game away going for, meme strats. And you gotta wonder,
Yeah.
Scarab, after having such a dominant set 1, and now getting absolutely, like, not dominated set 2. I'd say game 1 was a bit of domination, but that was a lot of, like, unfortunate choices. Whereas game 2, I feel like Scarab was making better choices, and Lynx had the better Civ, but also was just the better player and had the APM to adapt. This game,
Mm.
this game, I think Scarab is thinking to themselves, I gotta win. I gotta shake their boots. I gotta shiver their timbers. This person is too confident. They've won like so many games. I gotta get in their head somehow.
Yeah.
And Hail Marys when you're on your I don't know if this is play all. I think this is best of 5.
No,
When
it's
you're
best of.
when
This
you're
could be the
at
last game.
when you're at that last game, players are more likely to go for those Hail Marys. I'm reminded of the time Emu douched. I think it was a Tootin douche on, what was it? It was that one map that had a set gen back in the day. But T90 versus Emu, he was down. He's gonna lose. He went for a Tootin douche. It was a very beautiful game. So maybe we'll see Scarab take us to a game 4 here. I'd really, really like to see that.
I would
Lorhe
love to see
said
that.
Lorhe said 4 red vills forward with a barracks. That could be funny. I would enjoy that. That's for sure. Dizzy
People
would
thinking
enjoy
Scarab
that.
is 200% superhero. Scarab had a bit of a slip up in build. I don't know, is it like pressure or something? He got housed, had to get loom. Didn't lose like barely any idle time, so it's still okay. And we're melee, but a little bit sloppy. Oh, Scarab. Oh, Scarab going to be the first to find out that they're like next door neighbors. This is huge. Are we going to see it? No, no, no. Keep going, Scarab. Okay, he's going to see the woodline.
Oh,
Is
that's
he?
even better,
Yes, yes. There we
actually.
go. There we go.
Oh, yes, baby. Okay, we saw the house.
That's actually huge. Oh,
We
he
didn't.
sees
Oh,
it.
he
He sees
double
it.
backs. He's doubling back. Let's see if he scouts it.
Do we
Please.
adapt?
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, we scout it. Lynx knows it's been scouted, too. If he was paying any
Oh,
sort
Lynx
of
is about to
attention.
see the walls. I don't think we're going to adapt that much. Still going for a, what do you call it, mining camp. Oh no, hold on. Barracks being started.
Okay. Does anyone here
24 will
know
click up for
the
Lynx.
Malay FC build? Could anyone tell us if they're going for it or not? I don't know
Yeah, I
FC
don't think
builds, so I
this
don't
is
know what they
FC.
look like.
With a barracks this early, he wants to put on pressure.
Okay, so we're going feudal barracks then.
In Lynx, we are going to just try and get a castle, I think. We're already on stone. But this is super close.
I will say Scarab for the first time, I think, gonna be clicking feudal first. No, Scarab clicked feudal first a couple times. They just didn't click
Yeah,
castle first.
I think he might have just switched midway through because he saw the lumber camp. Sorry, he saw the wood line at like 20 vills. I think he was thinking to himself like, oh crap, wait, do I change or do I keep going? Malaya gets up so fast that he could try and go for pressure here. I think he's just going to click up though, but Lynx's build looks a lot cleaner.
I've seen the Redemption Monks. That's my favorite build. Feudal is in. Scarab, what are you gonna click? Click something quickly.
It's going to be a range. That range is way too far
Again?
back to get pressure.
Again?
I don't like this range at all.
Scarab. This is so weird.
No.
Why has Scarab gone archers all 3 games, Nando? No.
No.
I am intrigued.
Well,
We're
actually,
going range.
Scarab did drop 2 outposts in the first game.
Yeah, I guess Scarab did. No, but there's no way Nando looks like that right now. Unless
I don't
I'm crazy.
think this is doable. Like he's just gonna, if he manages to get pressure on this,
I would have
line,
loved
like
a
one
minute.
tower
I
and
would
you're
have
fine.
loved like some men at arms here. I would have loved like anything but a range. Really, am I crazy? I didn't think Malay. Like you can obviously go archers with anyone, but the range, and we're not producing out of it either.
Wait, he's actually gonna go just FC with the range. That's
What?
quite weird.
I guess we're FCing, but we have like a plan in case we blunder. But I still feel like you want to put that wood into a stable. I might be. Well, there's castle, and because he's Malay, he's gonna be up first. But
Yeah, it could just be he wants to click Castle Age with archers producing on the way up. I don't know. This is a
maybe, but
interesting.
there's quite an exodus of vills for red going towards the scout for blue, and blue is gonna see this immediately.
Oh, he sees the vills.
Okay, he's not gonna see the lumber camp? Question mark.
Yeah, he's gonna make archers on the way up. Problem is, Lynx will have the castle immediately in Castle Age, and then we have food trucks to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, Scarab needed to be quicker than this if he was gonna get the jump on Lynx, and now I really thought I knew the plan for Scarab. I don't like archers into Bohemians either, especially against a player that we've seen go to castle so fast. Like, Lynx obviously is a player that can get to castle when he needs to for those trucks. And if you are investing into archers and castle as melee with fletching, and your opponent is on ice cream trucks, like...
Okay, I do like the instant monastery. If we get redemption straight away, we could make something happen here. But this archer thing, I don't know if I'm agree with it. Like archers
I
are
mean, I
fine.
guess archers for vills, monks for trucks, but...
If the castle is going to go forward, I kind of wish he didn't show these archers so quick. Because if
Yeah.
Lynx decided to try and drop the castle forward, oh, you know, he can just castle from inside the walls.
It's going to be double monastery from Scarab, and it's going to be that defensive castle for Lynx. I'm not shocked at all. This castle makes sense for what Bohemians want to do. This isn't like middle to late castle where you've got military to go forward and try and drop this and be aggressive. I will say the archers shouldn't be enough to deny this.
No, it does make it have to be like in a really random place, just between the bases instead of on Scarab's face, but it's still going to go up. It's going to be fine.
This also, though, Lynx's only production building for military is going to be right in Scarab's face, whereas, like you pointed out, that archery range is so far away, so you're going to have basically ice cream trucks coming out in Scarab's base. I don't know if it's going to matter, though, as we do see Sanctity clicked for Scarab before.
If redemption comes in at with a nice timing, you're so right about the production buildings. If his only building is castle making food trucks that just get instantly converted, I love the stone walls on the wood line. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Because now Lynx has to wrap the whole way around to get anything in. Hold on, is Scarab cooking? I might be double. Oh my god, his nose is a second monastery.
Yeah, I saw
18
that.
on gold. Holy, we are spending. We're big spenders.
I really hope Scarab wins
cooking.
this game right here. I am rooting for Scarab. At this point in time, I am a Scarab fan.
This has suddenly become very doable. We just gotta click redemption. And now, like, the food trucks are going to trickle out and just get picked up instantly. Yeah, redemption's clicked.
Okay, redemption in 45.
This is actually sick.
Oh, and the great thing about this timing is it's late enough that Lynx is going to commit to a good number of wagons here before we see the monasteries ever. And I don't think we've shown our monks.
His only other building is a workshop. We have scorpions being made that are... I mean, we just got redemption. Where is the workshop? Oh, here it is.
It's in our base, but I don't know if that's gonna be good here. Hopefully we can get these walls up. We tap a stone wall. Redemption's in, we immediately go. Are we gonna make more monk? More monk? 2 monk. Second monk's gonna pop out. That could be 2 quick converts if we delete that 1 tap stone wall. Oh, never mind. Or did he? Yeah, he did. Okay, beautiful. No, he did not. There's a hole there. There a hole there? Am I crazy? Can monks walk on walls?
There is. Yeah, I think there's a 1 tile gap.
Interesting. So that could come into play later as well.
Right.
A forward bill for Scarab again.
For Lynx. Oh my god, this is Maxi. No, it's not Maxi, but it's...
We've got archers.
Oh
no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Archers are in though, question mark.
Is Scarab Maxi? I didn't get to see the game where people were super sure that they found Maxi. There was a camel they thought was him.
I haven't seen it
forward is
either.
so funny.
The Vil
No, I don't think it's
dies.
actually Maxi.
We've got archers in his base.
Scorpion is gonna clear. Oh, nice micro. Hold on. No. Archer's gonna get cleared out.
Man,
we're still kind of stable. We got monks. We got monks now. Monks gonna come for Lynx as well, though. These. Oh my god! Watch these trucks. They're about to disappear.
Please convert all 4 of these. Oh, please.
Where are the monks going? Oh my god!
Oh, there's a forward monk
on these monks.
There's a forward monk. We got the monk flunk. The monk flank. Oh, mama! A monk go down.
That stayed inside the walls. We're so troll there.
Oh my goodness. We're getting trolled by our own holy men.
Second monastery. Atonement coming in for Lynx. That's actually nice. Going to take
That's what
the monks back.
I was just looking at what you need for that. Okay, and now we see Scarab click atonement as well.
No,
When we see
nice.
the
It's
monk
gonna
from,
be
it's gonna be a
someone
monk
play
on
the
monk.
MBL clip. Where's the
You know?
MBL clip? Volaloo, volaloo.
Okay, I
Just
loved
monks on monks
Scarab.
on monks.
I loved Scarab until I thought about something. If this becomes an APM war, we already know Lynx has the APM, but I feel like Monk
Oh.
Micro is its own beast sometimes.
Yeah, it's his own skill. Let's see how the cloning goes. We got some splits. Let's see their
If we
splits.
convert the monk here, we're huge. No! Blue gets the monk.
Deleted.
Oh my goodness. Minus
Converts
100
Red's
for
monk and
both
deletes
players
his own
there.
monk. That's nice.
Yeah. You know what
Sanctity first.
the real troll play here? Because you know you have enough monks for all the ice cream trucks, is you start converting those on that wood line. So anyways.
Yeah, he actually is going to do that.
Oh, that's beautiful. And they'll die to the castle? Oh, this is nice. I like this a lot. He's gonna just walk back and build another lumber camp, but he doesn't actually have the wood for another lumber camp right now.
Triple monastery for Lynx.
Okay, well.
Trying to really catch up in monk numbers.
Okay, well, lunk. I do love me a good lunk.
A Lynx monk.
I mean, Bohemians, don't they get...
Is this Scarab monk a skunk?
Yeah, they get food.
No!
Oh no!
Archers getting converted, running into the
Archers!
food trucks.
Why are we still making archers?
Holy castle, where are the monks?
Why are we still making
Scarab needs
archers?
his monks back.
Yeah,
I don't know where they left
what
over.
are we
Did he keep
making archers
them?
for? No, he kept making them because he lost the forward ones. He had to make more for that.
This castle is fairly strong. It's going to kick us off stone. Is there more stone on this map at all? Yeah, there is. The stone in the corners, in the birding corners. I actually asked
Scarab is taking
when we played
so
this last.
long to respond to this.
The fire on this map, by the way, doesn't actually do anything. I thought they added like damage over time or something if you stand on it. It's just like effects.
Visual.
But yeah, there's stone in the corners.
Okay, so we convert a monk, we convert an ice cream truck, but the castle is going up.
Food truck.
2 food
Did
trucks.
he fix the vills?
Nah, more
Nah,
vills
he's not.
coming for Lynx. Yeah, Scarab had to respond to this so much faster than he did, and I think that's just an APM issue. Absolutely 0 out of 10 castle for Scarab, in my opinion. Absolutely not the castle.
Oh, in the
want.
yeah, just defense. Second TC for both now. This is way more of an even game though than I thought it was. I think Lynx in nice position. Really for Scarab though, and I thought Scarab was just dead. You see it moving? Everything's okay?
I'm checking stream as we speak. It's got a little delay on it. Okay, yes, we are good to go, boss.
Nice. Right. Hopefully not too much of a delay. Can go back if we need to. Right, I'm gonna unpause.
And we just saw all those converts come through. It very much looks like Scarab won that monk war. Yeah, no.
6. Why is it a... Oh, it's because they're different Civ monks. I was like, why is he saying he has 6 months? Because he has 6 of his and 3 of 3 of Lynx's.
So we have a huge swing there for the gold onto Scarab. The big problem right now is Scarab has 0 on gold, and we have no relics.
We're running. Stable. Oh, he wants to try and get some kind of raids in. It's not much to really hit. Yeah, there is gold and stuff on the outsides. And stone. I think he's looking for that right now.
He needs to find some gold or something. Scarab is bleeding right now.
Oh god, we're actually just breaking in.
I think that's fine because Scarab castled in there, and also most of Scarab's eco is not there anymore. I would say Scarab really should commit to this back eco, get a couple extra TCs down, and try and get up here if he can. Making more
There's a villain
archers.
here too.
Scarab, I don't know who you are, and I'm sure I would enjoy you as a person. Please stop making archers. And we kill the monk.
The last second.
Okay, monk goes down. There's a relic sitting there now. That monk's probably gonna go down to that castle if we don't do something about it. Gonna try and convert again. Another stable, this time gonna be between the castles.
All right, we found some gold on the far east.
That's good stuff. Finally, Scarab's gonna be back on gold.
Monk's actually being super annoying. Lynx isn't making anything. Maybe we're trying to think about what our next move is. It's going to be scouts from Scarab, which makes sense when there's 500 monks on the field. But Lynx actually stopping production. Is Lynx having a gold problem too? I think he actually is. Yeah, he is. He's going to look for some more gold. Oh yeah, how is this for everybody? Is it too much of a delay? Hopefully I'm not super far ahead.
No, it should be fine.
Like Cav for Lynx too. Yeah, it's going to be just scouts and monks. It's kind of an awkward moment. I think the players are like struggling. Red is back on gold. Blue needs to find gold. Where are we going?
Okay, we
Why,
did it.
like-
We did it. Scarab clicked imp.
Oh, that's huge.
Scarab
With a melee
needs
as well.
Trebs.
Holy.
Scarab needs Trebs out immediately and needs to get these castles off the map, and then I think we can stabilize while Lynx goes up.
Why is Lynx? I'm just curious. Maybe he's just worried about raids because he saw. Did he see the stable? But why not any of these golds? He wants to run to the entire corner of the map to find some more gold.
That's
There's actually no gold here.
It's a very
only
tea
stone.
time thing to do. Maybe he wants stone?
No, I know. I think he wants gold. He's nothing on gold. He actually has a gold
He's
here
got
too. Maybe it's not gold he wants.
Yeah, I wonder. It also could just be a blind moment. Not realizing we have 2 tiles of gold at home. I'm glad Scarab found the 2 tiles outside his front gate. That's going to be crucial, I think. Because not only is Scarab like getting that gold, yeah, exactly. He's going to be going from goldless, no hose, to all the gold in the world and imp. Please click
he did
a
actually
Treb.
go for the stone.
Please click a Treb.
Yeah, Treb on the way.
Oh, yes, thank you. Oh,
this
goodness. This is what
I wanted.
wanted.
Good spot now.
This is what I wanted, Scarab. We are melee in imp. Our opponent is all the way away from imp. We have Treb diff. We have monk.
Lynx is being forced to go Rams.
Oh, is it all pressure. In? Are we going all in? I think
he's just like, dude,
here?
I'm never reaching imp, so I might as well try and fight this.
Block printing would also go insane here, I think. We definitely
he's gonna go
invest
full
in block
like
printing.
And Rams, which might be enough.
Oh, yeah. We've got 4 pixels on the stream. Never mind, it's back.
Block printing.
Block printing.
Really?
Yeah, we're good. I think that was just Discord lag because you're in, you. Okay, that's a lot of gold for Lynx right there. That's so much gold for Lynx that he just found.
I can't tell her.
Oh my goodness, monks on the villas? Archers on the villas? It's not a safe gold for Lynx, not yet.
Oh, I think we're back nice. Sorry, I couldn't hear you for a minute there. I could just hear like snippets of your voice cutting in.
Yeah.
And out.
I think
as long as the stream's going, I'm fine.
I think it's just ping, Discord ping. Oh, we're walking the monks under the castle. We're walking the monks under the castle. Oh, I'm terrified. Oh, I'm terrified. Still Trebin. That's good.
Castle goes down. These fields are going to be dead. We got another TC from Lynx.
Very nice.
Found a gold somewhere. Oh no, it's just still this one. I thought you got another one. Scarab is... I feel like... I don't know if Lynx can come back now. We're going Rams. Light Cav.
It's going to come down to how aggressive Scarab plays, I think. Scarab is doing a lot of waiting right now.
Monk's like... I think Scarab's going to be able to take this.
I hope so. This, at this point, at this position, this should be Scarab's game. But for what if we know anything about Lynx from this set alone, it's that Lynx can adapt. We just have to see him adapt.
Halb is in. Yeah.
That's good Treb numbers.
Superhero, I think, is right.
That's great. That's great Treb numbers.
Yeah, 4 trebs, but with Halb, like have we can raid. That's all we can really do. There's no way we can ever touch these trebs.
I agree.
I think Scarab's got
Double
this.
bid
I didn't
apps. Let's
believe.
go, Scarab.
Oh,
Big
40-minute
upgrades.
double bid X and 40-minute fletching.
Let's go. Husbandry. Second castle down.
Castles are getting flattened. I don't
Scarab.
like that the Halbs are leaving. Oh, there's a castle coming on this side.
Oh, that's actually fine. I think we're good
Why are
here.
the Halbs leaving the trebs though?
I think we're still fine here. Is the Halb enough to deny the castle is the real question. And we're gonna immediately bring
It's
the
gonna
trebs.
go straight back down.
Yeah, we're gonna immediately bring those trebs over. This castle for Lynx is like, it's great if our opponent's not in Imp. You know,
We want to do something to get through. Red alone, but it should be fine.
This is one of those tea
Yes,
time castles that, like, you see me place it and you go, but your opponent's an Imp with 4 trebs, and you yell at me. Lynx.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very much.
Lynx is like, this is how I get back in the game. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot about that. I don't know if the like can get on these. We need these trebs to stay alive. Castle's gone back down.
This is the best
Why
cast
the
ever.
same with the trebs? Like it's the win condition. Right,
Oh yeah.
Like Cav.
Oh yeah, baby. We clean up that castle on the top side. Light Cav are still streaming in. We're still on archers for some reason. We're getting crossbow. I really don't understand it. Scarab's gonna win with archers on the board or bust.
Yeah. Lynx is making a switch to archers, which I mean he needs to deal with the pikes somehow with the Halb. I'm just so nervous why Scarab keeps leaving the trebs alone. There's no light cab left. Well, there is. Where are the other ones? There's 6. They're out in the north. Halbs need to stay glued to these trebs.
Yes.
Chemistry on the way in. We're going an interesting route.
Oh no.
Maybe he thinks there's more out here that he hasn't seen.
I think it
We still
might
in?
be more of a
Nice.
thought process where, like, Scarab wants to push from where he can't produce, so he's pushing from that backside. He also has gotten bit by Lynx having more eco that he didn't know about. So Scarab going from this backside, if we had the military to defend these trebs, oh my
Builds
goodness.
are killing the trebs.
Yeah,
Like,
we're just...
Where's our army?
This is really bad. I liked the idea until we lost the trebs. If we had some of those crossbows there, like, it would have been fine. Well, actually, no. I think we're doing better than
Crossbows
I
are on the
thought we
way.
were gonna do.
We've lost like 3 trebs to just villagers.
I mean, the nice thing for Scarab is Scarab's got chemistry on the way. He's going to be getting more trebs out, hopefully coming from the front
All
side.
trebs dead. 2 villagers. That's something you don't see every day. 4 to 5 trebs dead just to villagers. But these vills are getting murdered. Scarab's still in an amazing position. We have a treb left. Crossbow being produced. Chemistry's in for both. Lynx got chemistry a while ago, but he's actually mega housed.
I'd love to see a refreshed lumber camp from Scarab, that's for sure. I know it's not the biggest concern right now, but that wood, we are hurting for it.
Scarab should take this goal as well, that he cleared back up. Some light cav out here.
Yes.
This gold is well and truly mined. It needs to get... Eco needs to be fixed up a bit. Arbalest is expensive. I don't know if it's what we need right now, and we don't even have bracer.
Man, we are trebbing that crossbow mass, though. Not gonna be getting more than one because these are not Warwolf.
The arbalest quick kick. Excuse me. The arbalest click is kind of insane.
This is a
With the
little.
current state our army is in.
I was gonna say Lynx took a really good engagement there, killing most of those crossbows before Arb came in. Lynx is getting so much pressure here because Scarab just went. Scarab going around the backside I really liked, but we didn't have the military when the Vills came, and we went a little too far forward to the point where we could not reinforce fast enough. If we had pushed from the front side on the left, then we could have met Lynx's force that's coming at us. I know all we had at the moment was Halb, but if the plan was always Arb, you don't throw away like 1,200, 1,500 resources worth of trebs when you're waiting for like Arb to come in. If that's the unit you want to go, you gotta wait for that unit and you gotta go for that death push. But now,
The actual
Scarab
issue is there's no
off
wood.
of wood.
For
Yes,
Scarab.
exactly.
We've no wood.
Exactly.
We're gonna, oh my god, force to the poor man's wood line. It'll work for like 2 seconds. It's slipping away from Scarab, but I don't know how he was in such an amazing position. This was just so weird, sending like 5 trips forward to get killed by Vills with no army. When we had army, like this was his game to lose.
Yo, good morning,
I think
Chrisella.
He thinks, how's it going, Chrisella? I think Scarab also thinks he has bracer because there's no way you click arbalest
without thinking you have bracer. I agree. Maybe
right, we have a little bit of wood. It's the most horrendous wood line I've ever seen, but it's working.
Does Red have a blacksmith somewhere tucked away?
This was a misclick, I think. I think he just clicked back into the base.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't think Red has a blacksmith.
Look at Scarab's bank. He has nothing left. Now he's back to 0.
We clicked Arb. Arb into GG, it seems.
Coming up to a full control group of crossbow for there.
And you know what? You know what Nando always says: more units beats less units. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you know, for the most part, it doesn't really matter how much upgrades you have when your opponent has a stack of units and you have none.
No.
Oh my goodness. And it's a win for Lynx. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Scarab was in such a good position to win that, and then I think we lose the game when we lose the army on the right there. Those 4 trebs, those halbs. Oh man, halbs are like the one unit you can't have to deal with villagers. And if we had just a couple of those crossbows there sooner, or if we were gonna go for Arb, we just kept pressuring that front side. We take out those monasteries, we push with that trebs, and we sit at home until the Arb comes in. I think it's an easy victory for Scarab, but losing those crossbows right before Arb comes in, losing those trebs a couple minutes before that, losing literally just like all of that monk tempo that we had, just really unfortunate for Scarab there. But I think this even more proves that Lynx is a player that is very comfortable not only playing from behind and adapting, but also a player that knows how to end out a game while being behind technologically. This was honestly, this was Scarab's best game, and yet Lynx found a way through, and that just more proves that this is a player we think could be one of those dominant players in this tournament. Biscuits, Megafish, people like that.
Lynx won, but I think Scarab lost more than Lynx won. This was so Scarab's game. Losing the trebs here.
I've lost Addictive for a moment. Just
very confident. Lynx feels like Biscuits. I could see Megafish, but it feels like Biscuits.
Yes, I agree. I 100% agree. So that is going to be a win for Lynx going on to the
what do you mean me turning the sets into O3s? What did I do?
Addictive. It's the caster's curse.
Yeah. Do we have the vote, Stardust? I don't know who the hell I'm voting for, Scarab. that was heartbreaking. Sick set. I think both players were really good matches for each other. Lynx was just on it today, but Scarab had the strategies. They just didn't get there.
I'm just still stuck on the fact that Scarab went for archers every game, despite them not necessarily picking archer civs and not necessarily like being in situations where you want archers, and yet we just kept adding archers, and I don't know if that's a comfort thing or if that was like a preparation thing. But if Scarab is watching right now, my one recommendation is you gotta know when to commit to what is working. And you saw the monks working, you saw the trebs working. Um, I like that we are trying to add another unit, and I do think that Arb goes well with Halb, but we have other units we can use there. Our opponent's on originally light cav, and then we're on like crossbows, and we're just adding random archers this whole
Yeah.
game, just burning that
Arbalest
wood and
was an
gold.
insane click as well. I think the game was
Yes.
actually lost by that point. He was kicked off gold, he lost the Trebs, but like missing half the upgrades and clicking Arbalest when you've like 8 archers is insane. It's not cheap. It's not like monstrously
Yo,
expensive, but for how many are we? Oh, we're not voting? Oh no, we are voting.
we are voting.
Addictive is the real reason Horned Viper resigned. I didn't even see that game. I watched those games back last night. I didn't get to see that live. The Horned Viper and Scarab.
I did not get to see it either. Um, Nando ready to receive his
Yeah, he did
reward
think he
for
had
making
Bracer.
it to second round. He thought he had Bracer, yeah. I didn't see a blacksmith for Scarab at the end there, which is probably the reason we didn't see Bracer, or if we did have a blacksmith, Scarab didn't know about it either. And normally this
Yeah,
is where I feel like a better player would say you gotta have a hotkey for that. I don't, so I can't say it, but you gotta have a hotkey for that.
I say he does. I actually don't see a blacksmith. He might have lost it.
I think
But
that's probably what happened there.
yeah, I mean, I think well earned win by Lynx. Lynx moves on to semifinals. I think Lynx would have won the set regardless. I just really wanted a win for Scarab because he did seem practiced and prepared. It just wasn't working out for him.
I
Lynx was too
wanna
on it.
I want to look very quickly at what descriptions they have for the players because I wonder if that will be telling in any way. Give me just a moment to mess up my entire scene. Um,
I am going to vote. I'm not going to say who I'm going to vote, but I don't know who I'm voting for Scarab. I'll go with this. I don't know
you know what else bothered
if it
me
is
last game?
what
You know, Scarab had
this
all
this
those
one.
monks. Yeah, this last game we just played or just cast. Scarab had all those monks, and yet Lynx was the one grabbing relics, and that anytime you're going for monk plays, you should almost always, once you've got that monk mass, you should almost always send a relic monk out. Just that
Hmm.
extra trickle of gold. If you have a monastery with a relic that's trickling for you, we don't run into that gold issue as earlier. Maybe we can have, if we are going archers, we can
True.
have more archers while also not having to worry so much about all that gold we lost in
That
archers
new
and
thing with the
trebs.
buildings where you can put down like rally points as they're building and like queue it up, dude. Like I was always okay with relics, but the fact you can start a monastery and just click every relic on the map and forget about it, I just look back. I'm like, oh, I have 6 relics. Holy crap! I didn't even
Uh,
realize
I didn't even know
they
that was a
just go
thing.
around. Oh, dude, you can put rally points before the building is finished now, like just when it's foundation, and you can queue up like shift queue rally points. So you can just click a relic, shift click your monastery, click another relic, shift click your monastery, and like the first monk will go and just do everything. The
Oh,
amount of times I've played a game and looked back and I'm like,
dude.
oh, where are the relics? I'm like, oh shit, they're all in my monastery. I have like 6
Oh my
relics.
goodness, that's beautiful. Um, yeah, no, congratulations to Lynx going on
Yeah, Lynx played
to
super well. Not minimizing at all. Sick, like looks so sharp. But I just wanted at least one game for Scarab. This was his game.
can we pin the guessing form? I did it.
I got my vote. I'm curious. I want to see who people say. I'm not going to say anything yet. I saw who people were talking about for Scarab. I want to see what the votes are. Or
Okay,
maybe
I
people thought
think I
something else
did it.
different about Lynx.
I'm very interested to see what people are guessing. Um, my friend Addictive. If I'm not mistaken, you are
Yes.
not able to stick around for the second set.
I can't really. Are you doing it with Zardes
Um,
for
I
Silk War?
don't think so. I think Czar is still working. I could be wrong. Um, but that is okay because I think I can run Capture Age as long as Discord is not also winning. Can
Oh
you
yeah,
join
sure. No,
Pride?
I could jump off,
Oh
but
yeah. Do
I.
you want to jump over and see if Pride wants to discuss that last set?
Oh yeah, for
Maybe.
sure. Let's go.
Hey boss, wanna jump in a call to discuss?
He's in the voice room in the Hidden Cup Discord.
Oh, I don't think I've ever
I'll jump
casted
over
with
there.
Pride, but I'll jump over there.
Boo.
Hello.
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 Hello, hello.
Hello.
What's up, Pride? Are you finished? That's
Yeah,
it,
just you finished, yeah.
dude.
What are
I'm
you
How's the first
heartbroken.
feeling?
set? It's hard. It's really hard to pinpoint Scarab, I think, in my opinion.
Same.
Um, we have
Chat
two
is
guesses for
pretty confident.
both. We have two guesses for both. I am really
Is this what I get for being the only US member?
Oh really? I'm kind of confident on Lynx.
one player
Scarab, I
more than
don't
another.
know. I think. Have we voted? I want to influence the votes.
You can
Sorry, that's
discuss
what the
it a
numbers
little
looking
bit.
like. Lynx, I'm pretty sure.
Hello, by the
Oh,
way.
you're here. I was talking to the chat. I think like Lynx is biscuits. It could be one of the other hype in place, but it's.
It
I don't
doesn't
rate
Yeah.
him.
look
I
like
feel like it is him
Megafish.
by
It
play.
doesn't look like
No.
Megafish, and it doesn't feel like Arbase either if it was gonna be some sort of like consistent late game player or something. So yeah, no, I agree. I think that Biscuits is pretty set in stone.
I
Scarab.
do like the biscuits pick. However, my gut is telling me it's not biscuits. I'm actually voting
But who do you
Otter.
think is?
It's the Otter.
Oh,
Oh, for blue.
interesting. Interesting.
I
That's
said it
actually kind of
round of
sick.
16, like round of 16. I clocked it very early. Like this does feel like really like Otter in the round of 16 first game. The only thing that's throwing me in this game is the Bohemians pick,
Hmm.
but otherwise it does really feel like an Otter game or game style.
Sorry, is my mic doing something crazy? Why am I lit up so hot?
I don't know,
So
but I don't
you're
hear
saying
anything.
Otter? So you're saying Otter would go TCs all over immersion? Nah, come on. I don't think that.
I mean, a one-off game. I don't think that determines an entire playstyle. It's the same reasoning I went with my choice for Scarab.
Yeah, fair
Who do you
enough.
think Scarab is?
I think Scarab is Ghost Rider.
Oh my
A
god,
lot
again.
of people seem to think that. Yes.
Everybody thinks everybody's Ghost Rider. Chat seems to think Ghost Rider, or sorry, I even call him Ghost Rider. Chat seemed to think Scarab is superhero in this set.
We had that discussion in my chat because Game 3 felt like a superhero game. But comparing every other game we've seen so far, Game 1, Game 2, the round of 16, they didn't feel like it was superhero. Even the draft is a bit weird that it doesn't feel like superhero, which is why I'm sticking to my guns. My guesses haven't changed since the round of 16. I'm still guessing Otter for Lynx and Ghost Rider for Scarab, same as my round of 16 guesses.
What are the votes looking like, Saris?
Okay, I can share the votes now because there hasn't been any votes coming in anymore. We do have 2-digit votes, so sample size is there. It's fine. It's kind of good. So for Lynx, it's not obvious to people. We do have by far, I mean, not by far, but the most votes still has Biscuits with 44%, which is below 50. And
That's
in
way lower than I thought it would be.
44% on Biscuits, And in second place is, but that's probably the classic stream versus stream caster bias. In second place is Otter with 22% only.
Interesting.
And
Interesting.
the rest is like kind of whatever, just one-off votes. For Scarab, something very interesting has happened. And this isn't stream versus stream, and this apparently is streams versus Twitch chat. Because in first place with 55.6% is Superhero for Scarab.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, this
interesting.
chat, Tea Times chat seemed pretty
And in
confident.
second place, only with 22%, not even half, is Ghost Rider. In second
Oh,
place.
interesting.
So this is the first time where Twitch chat was actually heavily disagreeing with the casters.
Interesting.
But the thing is, I'm still so stuck on this lag thing that Pride came up with from the round of 16.
Oh yeah, I remember
It just
that.
doesn't go out of my head for Ostrich. Like this, did your capture age study? Yeah, okay, it's Superhero. I'm just it's gonna
so
throw
funny.
me so hard. Well,
Interesting thing is, I feel like Lynx and their like voting section didn't really change much since the round of 16 because it's
That's
mostly
true.
50% biscuits and 25% otter. Scarab is an interesting one because we never clocked superhero for Scarab in the round of 16.
Yeah, who are people saying?
Ghost
It was
Rider.
Ostrich was the only thing that had superhero guesses so far. Ghost Rider's been guessed for literally everybody. Every player has Ghost Rider guesses.
If Pride didn't come up with this lag thing, I would have 4 people that could be superhero, but I just excluded them because of this lag thing. I was like, yeah, okay. Well, I'm not so sure anymore now.
In his head.
Yeah. Actually, I was hoping. I told people before today was going to be very important for the whole guessing aspect because Scarab was one of the biggest variables for me.
Yeah, because we didn't get to actually see him.
Exactly, and one of two things were going to happen today. Either everything is going to fall into place and start to make sense, or the second option, which is what happened for me personally, I'm even more confused now because I have no idea now.
Unfortunately, we don't even get more data. If we got this game win, he had this game, and then we would have got another one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's so painful.
The thing is, this feels like superhero. I've played superhero a couple of times, but there were also so many shades of Ghost Rider. Like not watching those traps on the right side forever. That's such
he wrote that himself.
Yeah,
he said something like, "Man, that's such a Ghost Rider move, losing traps." But he said,
Ghost Rider. I've played Ghost Rider, and an imp with his forward position, he just goes, okay, right click the traps, and he doesn't look there for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's so Ghost Rider. Like, but then there was also things like is Ghost Rider really going for such a lumber camp? Is Ghost Rider like picking maybe Malay, yeah, but
somebody has to be Ghost Rider. Of all the people who are Ghost Rider, someone has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think there's a very high chance that Ghost Rider might be Roadrunner, and that Scarab might be blue player or blue now. Or you can. The problem is you can easily interchange the two because they're both like very generic and good players in their own right, and they can look good, but not like terrible against someone like Biscuits. But they can also, not match Biscuits level. So.
Yeah. An interesting thing to note as well, like for some reason, at some point, I think during game 2, the thought occurred to me, and kind of like even Huggy was in chat, like also like kind of like tossed the idea around, that Scarab could also have been Dino?
I don't think so.
I haven't seen Dino play
mainly because of the Lithuanians on Bedouin's pick. Because that does feel like a very
that's
Dino
something
thing
Dino does. Yeah, that is true. Dino likes Lithuanians there.
Not to
the
mention,
main problem I have. Sorry, yes.
Scarab's not really much of a boomer or an expander, and I'm just looking at Dino's notes, and it says rather die than third TC. How many times during those
chaotic
games?
Base too.
How many times during those games was I screaming, "Can we please add another TC Scarab? We can just match eco or get back this eco and like do something." And every time it just never came.
Yeah,
That
but
third
that's
TC never
fair
came.
enough. fair enough, but he was never in a position to add a third TC. Especially like in the first game on immersion, your opponent is on 3 TCs longer than you. If you go 3 TC, you're simply behind and you lose. So, and with melee, you have to find the timings on that map, especially with such a generation. There's not one game where I think adding TCs would have made sense.
Yeah.
I think
So,
definitely
I don't-
game 3.
I don't know
Nah.
his playstyle enough to comment.
If you go
But I
multiple
have no guess
TCs
for Scarab.
versus
I'm super.
if you add TCs versus Castle Age wagons, you die straight up. Like the monastery was 100% the play.
But we had so much time where we were up and like not doing things that if we had either gotten relics, added a third TC, or changed our unit comp, any of those things would have made it so that game 3 either continues from where it was, or we see Scarab have the resources to actually end that game. I think Scarab tried to pull that trigger before fully being set up, which is why I say like we should have third TC that game, because we were in the position to where we were kind of pushing back and we just kind of threw everything away on that right side push. Whereas if we 3 TC, if we go for that stable position with the we're up a like age and we have Trebs on the board, then maybe we see a different outcome there. But I agree. I don't think in 1 or 2 we would have seen a third TC from Scarab.
I have no idea
Yeah.
who Scarab is. I'm so.
Yeah, Scarab
we
is
know-
going to be. Maybe we get some information about Scarab by watching the other players that are left. And it's a bit copian, but all right.
Next one should be interesting too, though.
That is
Yeah,
true.
It's
I
on
mean,
Coyote.
The
Yes.
problem is, I don't think the next one is gonna give us any new information.
no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because we're
I
kind of
don't.
like already like 100% on both who they are.
Yeah, but
So I doubt that's gonna change.
I mean,
But-
honestly, I'm like 100% Nando. I'm only 90% Megafish, which is still pretty certain. But like that,
Yeah.
if one of the players is not who we think, it's definitely Coyote. But it's still like
if
Still
Coyote's
like-
not Megafish, I am going to be very confident to say that I should be able to tell from how confident everyone else sounds. If I'm watching Nando and Megafish play, it should just be
Yeah. It could be
such
Nano
an
Biscuits.
easy tell. If it's Nando Biscuits, it'll be a different kind of game, which will completely swap it around. But if Coyote's not Megafish, do we think that like Coyote is a Biscuits, or do we think Coyote could be like another
That's
one
the
of the top
problem.
players?
If Coyote is not if Coyote is not Megafish, then I don't know where Megafish is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it would have had to been this game, and I don't think it is.
Very
Yeah.
interesting. Well, I'm excited
That was
if
good
I
though.
am
I
about
still
to see
like the
Nando
sets, just
Megafish.
heartbroken.
Yes.
Also, who's going to stay casting? Because I just came home. I need to like eat something. I think I'm gonna skip out for this one.
I
Tech
can.
Addictive, will you stick around or are you going to go?
Tea time? Oh, I kind of can't. I could, but I kind of can't. I have to do some stuff.
Pride. Who are you casting with for game 2?
I have Cristela joining me.
Okay. I can solo cast
Alright.
my set. That's not an issue at all. It'll probably fix my DE or my capture H2.
No, I
Yeah,
mean like
we're having some
the technical
struggles.
difficulties that you were having. I mean, you don't need Discord, I guess, if you're doing it.
Yeah,
alone.
for
That's
some
probably the
reason
best case.
Discord
Yeah, I
I
can
think
jump off.
is what's killing me. Okay, all right. Well, thanks for the post set panel. If you want to do one after set 2 here, Pride, I'd be happy to jump back in.